everyone, and welcome to another video of Eat Well with Allergies. So today we're going to be making banana bread. So what you'll need for the banana bread is 3 ripe bananas. And if you don't know what a ripe banana looks like, it's where you have a yellow banana and the skin has a couple of spots usually. And if you want to use frozen bananas, I would suggest that instead of 3 ripe bananas, 2 frozen bananas, because frozen bananas, once you defrost them, have more liquid than ripe bananas do. So, and they have a more potent banana flavor. I didn't have any frozen bananas, so I had to use ripe bananas, and I'm out of bananas, so I need more bananas before next week. You're also going to need 1 cup of sugar, 1½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, ½ a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of butter melted, and you're also going to need 1 egg. So, my dad is currently at district conference and he took my tripod. So, I'm going to have to do it old school. So, let's see if this works. Here, and I'm going to add my bananas, my eggs, and my butter. So I'm going to mix all that together. Hold on. Once I get all of this in. Okay, so now I can start. You're going to put up the thing, and then you're going to mix it. Okay, now, because I have to switch between videos, so I'm going to add my 1 cup of sugar, and I'm going to mix that in. Okay, and the sugar has kind of, you know what happens when you put sugar and strawberries and it kind of, I think it's called macerate. So now I'm going to add the flour, baking soda, and salt. Okay, so I'm going to mix that on low. Okay, so now that's our batter. I'm gonna take off this, and I'm gonna stop. Now I kind of doubled this recipe, so I have 2 loaf pans, and I'm going to just fill them to about half from the top. Once I get all this batter off of this, this is banana goodness here. It's so good. My grandma's banana bread is delicious. And I asked her if it would be okay to add other ingredients. So she said that you could add blueberries, you could add pecans, walnuts, basically anything. And if you use frozen blueberry, she said to use frozen blueberries, because if you use fresh blueberries, they'll bleed a lot. So if you use frozen blueberries to add less liquid, because the frozen blueberries, they secrete a lot of liquid. So you can use you can basically add anything to banana bread if you wanted to, like dates, pecans, anything really. So and banana bread is very easy. You just have to mix it up and then put it in a pan. The longest part for banana bread is actually the waiting, because it takes an hour to bake. So I have my oven. Well, actually, I got ahead of my oven. So let me just get into my iPod again. The height that I did about halfway up, and then man, this looks good. You see little bits of blueberry or little bits of banana that aren't smashed yet, and that's I stalled enough to get my oven on the right timer. So I have my oven at 325 degrees, and I'm gonna put this in the oven for an hour, or basically until a toothpick or knife is inserted in the middle and it comes out clean. So I'm gonna put this in the middle for 1 hour. And this is going to be a lot of button pushing. Currently at 30 minutes. Okay, there we go. So, that is in there for an hour. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to start editing. I'm going to, well, that's basically it. That's going to take an hour, so I have a lot of free time. So, I'll see you in about an hour, and we'll have banana bread. There's my lunch. See you in an hour. Okay, so the banana bread is done. I can't stop smiling. I love the smell of banana bread. So, let me just do the video on my iPod. So this is what it looks like. It looks delicious. You can see the little bits of banana. And my grandma's is usually darker, but I think that's because she has like darker pans. Because if the darker the pan, you kind of cook it a little more. So that's what they look like. I'm gonna cool them in the loaf pans, and when they're completely cool, I'll get them out because bread is sometimes when it is like on a cooling rack, it kind of spreads if it isn't completely cooked. So I'm just gonna let it kind of congeal, if that makes sense, into the loaf pan, and we'll see what it does then. I will be doing, let's see, next week is double chocolate chip banana bread. So I'm gonna need more bananas. So I'm gonna do that next week. The week after that is barbecue pork loin. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I might have to do the video the day before, maybe. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you next time for double old chocolate chip banana bread.